Scotty Frank, but that's just
at center, at small forward, Jaden Daniel.
At 6'9", number 32.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Smith in at the one spot. And for Golden State, that court pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Woods in at the four spot. Greg, we've got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend. More unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys that can step up on any given night.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fall away, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Adams.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. If he's not there already, looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And here's Randall after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. He can't get that one. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does he have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. He wants the pressure of carrying the team. And with his outgoing nature and skill sets, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives a great confidence.
Finally, after all those playing, someone comes through.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Now, here is Smith. He had 35 points last game out.
And that's all the space he needs from that range.
Curry passes to Middleton.
they got Chris Davis.
It's over McDaniel. And he can't bank that one in. Edwards gets to Smith. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's rebounded by Woods.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the deep.
Middleton finds Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. That shot is off. Great D that time from Edwards. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Curry against Smith. And it's good for 2. Smith's got his third basket of the night right there. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out. They come into this one following the loss to the Thunder.
Well, in that one, you can pretty much sum it right on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that
game. Substitution now for Minnesota. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they made
in the first quarter. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Smith is out there with Edwards, and it's Walton in at the small forward position. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Reynolds. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Fires high post. Reed the pass to Smith. Down low. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Clark Naz Reed, a former six-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, they've got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, prime time and their last time out against Phoenix was outstanding.
Anthony
He dropped
Edwards.
35 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Jackson Davis can't get it to go.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge in a close game like this. You look for every edge you can find.
The Timberwolves have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Warriors. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Shot, high post. And Jones pulls it down. Warriors trail by 5. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Here's Smith. 14 points for him. Over Jones. It's good from about 19 feet. The basket from Smith. Smith's got 16 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Woods. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Assisted by
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that one drops for him. Smith's got 12 now in this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Jones. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Here's Smith. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jones with it. Now Smith defending. Took him no time at all on that one. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at them on that possession.
Here's Smith. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Smith's got 20 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to post. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reynolds. Gobert with the block.
More than 7 feet to contend with and a wingspan that might be north of that. Good luck getting a shot over Gobert.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Over Dillingham. Curry can't get it to go.
That's the plan defensively. Can't give him an inch of breathing room. Keep that space tight.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Outside, Jones. Can't nail the jumper. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to have. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench.
33. Minnesota 40.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
The backcourt pair will be Curry and Pajemski. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Woods in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Warriors have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Smith, the pass to Edwards. Got it! Edwards converts for 2.
Assist from
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And the shot goes down.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind it out game.
Pass to Edwards. Middleton with it. McDaniels picks him up. And Middleton kicks to Curry. Middleton against McDaniel. Knocked away. Stolen by McDaniels. That's a 2 from Smith. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Timeout called the Warriors. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message.
Lets it fly from 18. Smith with the basket on the assist from Dillingham.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Here's Jones. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
He certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Jones against Smith. McDaniels outside. And it's Smith missing. Warriors trail by 11. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen. Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
To the inside. Here's Reynolds. Off target with the jump hook. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead of 11 points to end the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on...
To the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
substitution on
some changes. Trace Jackson Davis comes in for Reynolds. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Jones. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. Smith comes in for Dillingham. So on the floor for Minnesota. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Anthony Edwards out there with Smith. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Curry against Smith. Will it go? Curry. That's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Yes, that goes in. Smith's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
To the middle.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots
fell their way.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smith.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Pojemski. Offensive rebound. Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pulls up on the elbow. Smith, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And the call will be against Primetime. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
From the top of the key. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on
out there in the city eating Western takeaway. And he packed up his guitar and tried to find a place to play. But they against his head and made sure he was. And his last thoughts were the things he didn't say. Right on, right on. She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. She turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay.
Time for a buzzer beater. Must know my team tips in under 24 seconds. Let's talk about the new coach development system. Go to lineups and open the coaching tab to make staff changes. As you gain rep, you'll add more coaches and earn more coach points.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to and a look at the starters for San Antonio. Castle is out there with Harper. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Sohan in at the 4. And for Minnesota, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Smith. And it's Jones in at the small forward. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this trade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And the Spurs with possession after the miss from Smith.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Castle with it. Now Smith defending. Good work there as it goes.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Over Castle. Another miss by Minnesota.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Duran, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here is Smith. He had 35 points last game out.
Yeah, tough start, 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
The kick out to Harper. Over Edwards. Harper's shot's good.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Here's Smith. Hits from the high post.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Duran. Jones against Vassell. Here's Castle. Clock at 6. Now Sohan launches from deep. Gobert pulls it in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Smith's shot is good. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Harper the pass to Duran. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Ryan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. Smith kicks to Jones. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Off the left rim and out. Spurs leading by 6. Spurs passing it around. And Duran slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they really took care of business.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Smith is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Pass to Sohan. Back to Vassell. Now Johnson. No one near him. Randall grabs the board.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
And it's Smith missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And here is Duran. Vassell finds Castle. Johnson outside. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here from 15 feet away. And that one goes long. Timberwolves trail by 12. Smith up top. Shoots over Vassell. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Jones. Smith's got 6.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Sohan. Now Johnson. Sohan with the ball. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Castle misses. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Smith. Oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Them one on Castle. GA, they say young players don't yet grasp the level of preparation and effort it takes to win a championship at this level. do we ever see rookies who have had it from day one?
Well, listen, back in the day, you had Magic and Bird, two guys that came in poised and mature. Bill Russell, Kareem for sure. Today, with guys coming in so much younger, it may take a little longer, but ultimately, they do get to that destination.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime and their last time out against the Kings was all business. He dropped 35 points, and he was very efficient from the field. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Castle against Smith, and the basket by Castle. And the Spurs lead by 15.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And the Timberwolves call time. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Live by the three, die by the three.
Keldon Johnson has been leading the charge for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the...
San Antonio, 50.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you have to like what we're seeing from Keldon Johnson.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the floor for San Antonio, Evan Vassell out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Harper. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Duren in at the center position. San Antonio leading by 10. Now Castle. Pass to Duren. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Smith. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Spurs have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And it's Smith with the ball. Brings it up for the Timberwolves. Down by 12. Pass to Edwards. Outside, Jones. Here's Gobert. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Smith. Got a hand on it. Smith against Castle. Now, Sohan. Here's Castle. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Good on the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Duren. Gobert with the block.
Well, this is the very prototypical defensive anchor. This is what Rudy Gobert brings on a nightly basis.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Sohan with the ball. It's tipped. Outside Harper. Fires away from way outside. And Randall grabs the board.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And the Timberwolves call timing. And as the coaches go to the clipboard.
Substitution on court.
Smith against Harper. High post shot, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Smith.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Edwards is out there with Smith, and it's Jones in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Zohan, the pass to Harper. Back to Zohan. 6 to shoot. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 10. From 18 feet away. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. And that's 18 points for Smith.
That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
Zohan, the pass to Duran. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Harper slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for San Antonio.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Jones dishes to Randall. Here's Smith. The rebound by the Spurs.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you can test his shots every time down the floor.
Spurs making a switch here. Castle's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, here's Smith. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Smith's got it back down to within single digits for Minnesota. The Spurs have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Castle, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor, and they pick up 2. Smith's got 24 points. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Now Castle shoots, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Smith finds Jones. Shot from 16, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down.
Keep grinding, G.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're in front by 4. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Dylan Harper.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listed Mitch Johnson's level. He He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Smith scanning the floor. Over Castle. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Got it!
And the potential Castle has is intriguing. When he's scoring like this, you wonder how dominant he can be moving forward.
Smith, it falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ballgame.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Tries it from the top of the key. Yes!
On a roll now. He is on fire.
Here's Harper. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Second team foul. At the ball to the Spurs. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith, left side. Releases from 15. It counts.
Well, on self-display by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 4. 15 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbound pass. I like those quick hitters.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're leading by 2. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Sohan. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's in!
Assisted by Kobe.
And the foul called on Edwards. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew.
He was out there in the city eating Western takeaway. And he packed up his guitar and tried to find a place to play. But they against his head and made sure he was. And his last thoughts were the things he didn't say. Right on, right on, right on, right on. She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. And she turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay. But they never made it back to bed. Some may recall that tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Well, I guess he found some comfort at the. Well, I guess that he regretted several aspects of his past. But he wasn't mean, he wasn't cruel, and he made sure his kids went to school. And sleeping well is not an easy task. Right on, right on, right.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
Badges boost your My Player's performance in My Career. In NBA 2K26, you can earn faster badge progression at the new Open Run.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Smith is out there with Edwards. And it's Jones in at the small forward spot. And for the Celtics, Pritchard and White are their guards. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Smith. Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Smith. Rebound, Boston. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
That one falls.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Smith. Connects on the foul line jumper. Smith's got 8.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
The kick out to Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Smith. Tatum passes to Queta. Pritchard from outside. Randall grabs the board. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. That ties the game. 12 points for Smith.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Here's Pritchard. A 14-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Hauser. Here's Toppin. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Timberwolves ball.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Offensive rebound. Boston is on 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And it's Smith, top of the key. Over Jackson, and it's Smith, that time on the assist from Dillingham. 14 points for Smith.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Hauser. And it's Hollins in the corner. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Celtics making a change here. Lundy's checked in. Now here is Smith. He's covered by Hollins. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 16.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Celtics trail by 4. Now a timeout called by Boston. One guy has been getting it done is prime time.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from Coach is simple. Stop him.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Pritchard passes to Toppin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Toppin.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Smith. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, here's Hollins. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. And the shot is long. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Minnesota on top, ending the first quarter on a 14-4 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, front-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Dillingham is out there with Smith. And it's Reed in at the center position. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against Brooklyn put on a show. He dropped 35 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Randall with some nice D.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Smith. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The offensive rebound, and it's blocked. Here's Smith. He's got 26. Shoots over White. And it's Smith missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Pass to White. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Over Smith. Busted. No good that time either. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Inside. Randall no good. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Brown outside. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Smith. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Smith's got 30 points.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
So Boston in. So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 is the...
With the score, the Celtics 29, Minnesota 38.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. White the pass to Cato. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Wasted no time on that one. 32 points for Smith.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's White. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Assist goes to
Smith's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And he finishes nicely on the way. Pritchard's got his first bucket in this one.
Over the years, we've seen constant growth from Tatum as a playmaker. Part of the reason why he's an all-NBA first teamer.
And he makes that one. That's 36 points for Smith.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion, that's giving him a little boost in confidence.
And to the sideline. Here we go. Let's catch you up on the story about Sam Hauser. Allie, what have you heard there?
Thank you. I just talked with Boston's head athletic trainer, and apparently nothing too serious. A whack on that hand resulting in some bruising and some soreness. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
Misses off the left iron. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Randall. Smith's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Queta, the pass to Brown. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the balance Brown has on these takes, refusing to let the D get the upper hand.
Some changes for Minnesota. Daniels, he's checked in for Reed. Walton comes in for Jones. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Smith not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Smith's got 42 in the game. Brown kicks to Hollins. Driving in. And he banks in the layup.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you guys.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Got that one up quick. Smith's got 46 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's the teardrop. Jackson dishes to Hollins. Back to Jackson. Second chance shot. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got 48.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And Brown is a
17
talented
foul.
scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Sam Hauser's checked in for Jason Tatum. He doesn't get the second one. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. And the rejection by Jackson. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Hollins can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to enter that shot.
And so it's Minnesota in the
50. Minnesota.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Reed. Jones is out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Smith, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. Here's Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Look, it can be simple. Read the defense, call the play. Brown can really do it all.
That's a 2 from Smith. Toppin pulls it in. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to White. Celtics passing it around. Toppin with it. McDaniels picks him up, and he gets it to go.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Smith. Rebounded by Hauser. Boston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Toppin inside. McDaniels defending. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound Boston. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Hauser the pass to Queta. Now Toppin unloads. Offline from the top of the key. Reed kicks to Smith. It's Edwards on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on White.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive.
Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's time now to present our player of the game, Prime Time.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Brown, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Pritchard against Smith. 6 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pritchard passes the ball. Queta. Reed with the rebound. Here's Minnesota. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And it's Smith missing.
And it's all about the three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Third team foul.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Well, how about the poise he showed there, making this a two-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
They're trying to get back in this thing, and they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Peyton Pritchard. Fourth personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Shooting from Minnesota.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
For 3, Smith offline. And so Minnesota takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForme.
Out there in the city eating Western takeaways, and he packed up his guitar and tried to find a place to play, but they against his head and made sure he was not his last thoughts were the things he didn't say. Right on, right on, right on, right on. She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. And she turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay, but they never made it back to bed. Some may recall that tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Well, I guess he found some comfort at the Well, I guess that he regretted several aspects of his past. But he wasn't me and he was music rolling, he made sure his kids went to school. And sleeping well is not an easy task. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on.
Tell me, is you still love her? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some mood. Then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like license. I just any minute my nigga I pick. She ain't even really my type in out here. She been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself and I guess. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove?
We are here at the House of 2K in New York City. We're celebrating the launch of.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with two. So here's Dallas's starting group. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Barlow in at the shooting guard position. And for the Timberwolves, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Smith. And it's Walton in at the small forward position. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
And so it's Dallas with it after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Now here's Smith. The D's right on him. Can't cash it in from close range. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. And here's Flagg outside. Reed with the rebound. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Smith. The putback. It's good on the putback.
An intense player on the boards. Love seeing Randall get after it and punish the opposition.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Davis finds Lively. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Barlow. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties. Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Here's Irving. Oh, and Reed with a block. Smith outside. Over Lively. Smith outside. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
That one goes in.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
Well, those offensive rebounds and second chance points really pay off throughout the game.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Davis. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
And here's Flag outside. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. Timeout call, the Timberwolves. And for all the talk of unicorn centers, a lot.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. They get it back. Smith passes to McDaniels. Here's Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Over Irving. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
They've got Dillingham, Julius Randle out there with McDaniels. Then it's Smith, and it's Walton in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, prime time in their last time out against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He dropped 35 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Great report there, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Barlow misses.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
Back to Smith. And there's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
Here's Barlow. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Graham. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Here's Irving. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Davis. Over McDaniels. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Well, AD is just so well-rounded. He plays both sides of the floor, and as a result, he is a leader for this team.
And at 6'10", with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan, is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
A nice shot by Smith.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Barlow passes to Davis. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And there's the lob, and it's slammed in by Carter.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
On the take, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity. Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's Hardy. No made baskets yet. To the paint. Here's Davis. Too strong. Davis for two.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Minnesota has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Then it's Flagg, then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Barlow in at the 2-guard. Now here's Lively. Pass to Barlow. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Minnesota in the lead. Randall finds Smith. Shoots it from the high post. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Barlow. That one a little long.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Randall.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Pass to Lively. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Davis, the pass to Irving. Here's Flagg. Still without a bucket. Dallas, no good that time either.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you guys.
Smart approach. Five ticks left in the third.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Smith out there with Dillingham. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Hardy, the pass to Barlow. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Smith. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Lively, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 14. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Carter, the pass to Lively. Now here's Christie. Lets it go from 11. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Smith. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Smith's got 33 points.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Here's Barlow, covered by Smith. Looking to get back on track. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow.
Substitution on court.
Minnesota leading by 14. Here's Smith. It's good from about 19 feet. Smith's got 35.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Second chance effort. Dillingham with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for prime time.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Here's Smith. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Driving in. Hardy. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The 3-ball. Smith, that one's good. Smith's got 44.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill.
Tell me if you still love her. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Tell me you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. Then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I guess, oh girl, yeah, I yeah. And you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I feel it, yeah. Girl, I feel it, yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove, or you want someone like you? Tell me, is you still up? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to way before I had you right in some wounds. And I like some money tonight. Then again, I can be. Yeah. I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m. no stress. At 3 that kick in, and 30 you feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a low be the best. I'm looking at her and her son turn into you. Now you start my mind, is it you, is it her? We brought to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
I make it. When I'm slipping and slide through the streets, it takes a finesse, especially in this cabaret Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you by the Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there, is there some room for me? Baby, do tell. Tell me, is you still up? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some wounds. But then again, I can be.
I'll get there.
What do you guys think of the game so far?
I think this is the best 2K to come out in a while. Honestly, I'm loving the game. Like, I'm just having fun playing with my friends right now. It's fire.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it's all happening in Minnesota. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then it's Zach Edey. Then there's Ty Jerome. And for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then it's Smith. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard. Good on the shot. So, Greg, with all-star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Smith. And a missed layup. Minnesota with the ball. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. And it's Smith missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Jerome with it, covered by Smith. Jerome, no good. And so just over a minute and a half played. Smith gets it to go on the assist by McDaniel. And it's 6 points for Smith.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Jerome passes to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. He can't get that one to fall. Randall with some nice deep. Here's Smith. That one off the back iron and out. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Jackson up top. He's defended by Randall. Shot clock at 5. Jerome in the corner. They get the rebound. Pass to Wells from downtown. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, that's how you execute a break. Quickly get the ball up ahead.
Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Jerome. Over to the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Wells. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes in there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a
Substitution on court.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Up to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Then it's Smith. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Edey. Shoots over McDaniel. Edey can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jackson Jr.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
That free throw good from Randall. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Randall against Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league. Now, Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 37 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Jackson. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Showing some muscle on that finish. Jackson Jr. doesn't get thrown off balance easily.
And it's Smith missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
With the drive, outside for Jackson. Oh, good on the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Smith outside. Shoots over Jerome. Connects on the 17-footer. Count the J from Smith.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Jerome against Smith. Another shot, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So that brings the first half to a close.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Minnesota 31, the Grizzlies 30. Your Timberwolves withstand speed.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then there's Edey. Then there's Ty Jerome. A beautiful reverse layup. Jerome's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Grizzlies. Here's Smith. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time. Reed with the defensive effort. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
Smith, the pass to Reed, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Edey picks one up.
Reed is so tough to contend with inside. Knows how to put a defender in a tough spot.
It's his first trip to the line.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Jackson, he's checked in for Edey. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Well, if you want to know where commitment and hard work can get you, follow Naz Reid's career. Everyone who counted him out is eating their words right now.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Out to Smith. Shoots over Jerome. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Clark, he's checked in for Naz Reid. Free throw drop for Smith. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Paul's checked in.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you guys.
Hasn't bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. On the wing, Jackson. Pocket 6. Shoots over McDaniel.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
In the mid-range,
rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
So timeout called here. The first from Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
And you take a look at Smith. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And the 7-footer, Sante Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
Oh, the way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a very skilled big man.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. That shot off. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Left side, Williams. Right wing, Clark for 3. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter.
55, the Grizzlies.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Memphis with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. They've got Dillingham. Walton is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Smith. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Jerome with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Williams. Walton with the steal. Here's Smith. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Uncovered. It's the rebound, and it's Clark in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Now here is Smith, guarded closely. No dice from the high post. The Grizzlies trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Jerome. To the left wing. For the 3. Hits the three-point foul.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys...
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Jackson scored the basket, his 8th, 8 for 13 from the floor.
Well, he's the defensive anchor, but Jackson Jr. is reminding everyone he is a force on offense as well.
Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, Jackson Jr. understands how to get to the line. Good at using his size to force defenders to compromise.
Jackson hits both of them. Timberwolves leading by 9. Smith up top, guarded by Jerome. Nice shot by Smith.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Their superior ball handling, 1 and 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Smith.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of...
So the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their families, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And
tell me is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. But then again I can be baby I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like bisons. I just any mini money I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot, girl. I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove, or you want someone like you? Tell me is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. Like some money tonight. Then again I can be I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m., no stress. At 3 that kick in, and 30 you feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a little be the best. I'm looking at her, rehearse on it, turning to you. Now you start, my mind is it you, is it her? We brought to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's a leak. I make it. Bon appetit when I feast. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a finesse, especially in this cabaret Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you by the Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there, is there some room for me? Baby, do tell. Tell me, is you still love?
It was so much fun at the launch event catching up with the 2K community,
Always.
but they were not the only ones that were there.
Who else?
What's up, bro?
Carmelo Anthony was in the house.
The legend himself, and you got to sit down with him and talk 2K. So don't miss out on that next Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Until then, enjoy the game.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Smith. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard. And for Cleveland, the highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Then there's Allen. And it's Tyson in at the small forward. NBA basketball in the spotlight, and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. also celebrated in our games today and tonight, Greg.
It's great to honor a man who spoke for equality and justice, and in a league that's given voice to many communities working towards that equality.
From the high post, Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Randall passes to Smith. Shoots over Garland. And it's Smith that time on the assist from Randall. Smith's got the first basket of the game for the Timberwolves. The three from Garland. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. That's a 2 from Smith. That's good on the jump shot.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
They get it back. Allen. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Stolen by Reid. Smith outside. Free throw line jump shot. And again, it's Minnesota.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Pass to Mitchell. That one's in. His first shot this game.
There's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now, here's Reid. 11 points last game. For 3, Smith. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Garland left side. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And what you like about Garland, his ability to make the adjustment inside.
Here's Smith. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Pass to Tyson. Good on the three-point shot.
He can take over, or Garland able to facilitate.
From 18 feet away, nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 12.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Mitchell passes to Garland. To the paint, here's Arthur. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Free throw drops for Arthur. Second free throw, no good. So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fit. .111 left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
down low. That's a 2 from Smith. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Count it, good. Smith's got 16 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this trip.
Arthur with it, defended now by Dillingham. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Travers is checked in. Looking to end the run. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Allen is out there with Williams. And it's Travers in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Timberwolves foul. Zach Carsten.
Cleveland making a change here. Dyson's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Smith. Allen kicks to Williams. Here's Tyson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Kevin, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Julius Randle. Assist goes to Terrence Shannon.
Continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Strus against Walton. Strus passes to Porter. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Williams finds Strus. Off target with his 3. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
And the basket is good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And the call will be against Primetime.
Team foul.
That's his first foul. Seconds left here in the second. Here's Travers. He has yet to score. That one good for two.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's a 2 from Smith. He frames the quick shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Travers. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A good size. Welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post box. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Shannon in at the 2-guard spot. Now on against Gobert. Reed uses the glass to finish the lane.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Garland, the pass to Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 6 points in the bucket from Garland.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Gobert against Allen. Gobert the pass to Shannon. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Shannon's got his second basket of the night.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Pass to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, you know, Gobert is only going to shoot it when he gets a high percentage look like that.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Substitution on the court.
For 3, Smith. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against Miami got the job done. He had 36 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did. Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Over Porter, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Travers, guarded by Reed, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police. Well, they keep going to him, and he keeps delivering.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be back with you shortly. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Then there's Allen, and it's Arthur in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Into the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I've been a little surprised.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter.
Well, he outworked everyone for that board. It's a kind of effort you love to see.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Smith's got 9 points now in just the second half. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Smith. Plays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The wide open look here for Garland. Buries the long-range jumper. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
And how about the accuracy and how deep that triple was? Garland continues to amaze with his range, knocking down that triple.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
It's Williams, high post. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And they go to the intentional foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Arthur's checked in.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor.
And Smith gets double teamed. Reed finds McDaniel. Smith, perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Smith's got 35.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, primetime.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Smith, 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a six-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're behind by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team. All right, Cavs fans, let's show some love for your Powerhouse Dance Team. Let them hear it.
To the inside. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
It's good. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. Road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball.
Tell me is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to way before I had you right in some mood. Then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type in out here. She been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself and I guess. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I feel it. Yeah, girl, I feel it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
Before I had you right in some rooms. Then again, I can be. Yeah. I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m., no stress. At 3, that kick in. And 30, you feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a look be the best. I'm looking at her when her started turning to you. Now you start. My mind is it you, is it her? We bop to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's elite. I make it. Bon appetit when I'm busy. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a finesse, especially in this Cabernet Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you by the Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there, is there some room for me? Baby, do tell. Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to way before I.
King of the Court has officially tipped off. My team is rewarding $10,000 and...
Coming up next, Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Smith is out there with Edwards, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Harvey out there with Harden, and it's Tate in at the 3, the small forward. Now, Greg, this is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, we saw some teams make some moves to get better as we come up on the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
Here's Smith. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And it's Harden with the ball for the Bucks. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
Here's Smith. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night.
And Antetokounmpo continues to hone his jumper. Those 2 points are the result of his hard work. And that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Harden has a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Here's Smith. Smith missing again.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And here's Harden for 3. Good on the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And he comes up with the deuce.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Antetokounmpo against Randall. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Nice shot by Smith.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Harden can't hit. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Knicks.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Trent outside. Pass to Portis. Goes up on the wing. Rebound, Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And that last one.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post box. Smith is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Jones in at the small forward position.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Smith. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with the jam.
He's got the size of a center and the skills of a guard. Giannis is incredible.
And that one good. 12 points for Smith.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Barlow, covered by Smith. The rebound by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 3. Jones kicks to Edwards. Tries it from 19. That one wide left. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Harvey from deep. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Jones. It's Edwards on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Smith. He tries for 3. And it's Smith again missing. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Driving inside. Barlow's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Shoots from the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good. Milwaukee leading by 5. Fires the 3. Randall grabs the board. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. Puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Here's Barlow. 8 points his last outing. Reed with the block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Smith. Now, here's Tate. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Trent, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Dennis Schroeder. Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
The free throw drops for Trent.
Well, what I love about Trent Jr. is how confident he is, especially when it comes to shooting the 3 ball.
That one is no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you, Kev.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Well, this is Gobert to a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
Harden against Schroeder. James Harden with the rebound.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
Antetokounmpo, strong finish.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
down low. Here's Shannon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Terrence Shannon taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Bucks making a change here. Prosper's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Buffkin's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Bucks leading by 5. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Trent, left side. Pass to Harden. 5 on the clock. Harden on the move. And Harden with the stop.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 2 points. That one goes.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy has been getting it done is prime time.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Harvey out there with Harden, and it's Tate in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Here's Smith. James Harden picking up that last basket. Over Harden. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the field.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Both prime time and their last time out against New York was outstanding. He contributed 40 points. And in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Now here's Giannis. After the miss from Smith. To the middle. Strong work in close by Harden.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Fires at the elbow. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Harden outside. The 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Smith. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Smith's got 20.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Harden outside. Big-time jam from James Harden.
And one of the top scorers in the game, Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
That's a 2 from Smith. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. 22 points for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. So the Timberwolves called their first time.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Minnesota foul. Zikarsky. Second personal foul.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Portis. Harden left side. A rebound by the Timberwolves. From 20 feet out. Smith no good. 1:12 left in the third. Back to Harden. Here's Prosper. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 8. Shannon passes to Smith. Here's Reed. Lays it up off the glass. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Now, here's Trent. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Now, here is Smith. He's covered closely. Shoots from the high post. Goes back up, and that one drops. Smith's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Trent outside. Puts it up from 15. That one doesn't drop. James Harden getting it done for the Bucks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post box. Smith is out there with Edwards, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Here is Edwards after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Trent outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Prosper. No good on that one. Randall with some nice D. Smith the pass to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Now, here's Trent. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. On the wing, Giannis. He's defended by Randall. Clock at 4. Tate gets to Giannis. Launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bucks leading by 4. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul.
That free throw missing, and the Timberwolves making a change.
Substitution on the court.
1:52 left in the game. Floats it up for Giannis, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Here's Smith. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Tried to bank it in, but he missed. The Bucks train to the paint. And Harden with the step.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
Here's Smith. Smith missing again. The Bucks shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
That's a 2 from Smith, and he overshot that one, missing.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Giannis kicks to Harden. They get it again. Antetokounmpo. Money.
Big moment, get it to your big player. Giannis with a huge basket.
Here's Smith. Smith missing again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Second one is good. We both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those. And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
And so the Bucks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan.
Tell me, is you still love her? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. Then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like bisons. I just any mini money. I pick. She ain't even really my type. And out here, she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I guess. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the.
From the WNBA draft night to the playoffs, this WNBA season has been action-packed. And in NBA 2K26, all the stars you see on the court are all over the game.
That's right. WNBA basketball is back and better than ever in NBA 2K26.
Let's start with the W, where you can now earn VC in online competition. Start your career as either a #1 overall draft pick or overseas MVP. As the prospect, you will start at a 75 overall and a level 4 on your buzz meter. This speeds up the process of unlocking league expansion. As the undiscovered gem, you will start at level 0 on your buzz meter, but as an 85 overall, this will give you an instant boost to your on-court.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And in our matchup, now Sacramento starting 5. Sabonis is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Butler. Then it's DeRozan. It's Clifford at the shooting guard. And for the Timberwolves, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Anthony Edwards out there with Smith. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Outside Butler, pass to Clifford. Outside, Adebayo. 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And we talk about Adebayo's awareness. Case in point.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Kings. Butler kicks to DeRozan. Adebayo against Randall. Adebayo passes to Butler. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Edwards, good.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And here's DeRozan. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average of nearly 16 points a game. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Craig, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness. But he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Adebayo's got 5.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Smith's shot is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Butler. He can't hit that time. Reed with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
You're looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an all-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Both free throws good from Randle.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Pass to Butler. And he drives in. Gordon. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical. This guy up for the board.
Smith. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Clifford, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And part of what makes Gobert a effective is his presence. Just the threat of a shot blocker is a deterrent.
It's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Butler. And good that time. Butler's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
On the floor for Sacramento. DeRozan out there with Adebayo. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Butler. It's Clifford at the 2 spot. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He dropped 35 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man running through in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Butler finds DeRozan. Over Edwards. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
And it's Smith missing. The Kings trailing. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Kings have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Goes up from the top of the key. Again, the miss by Smith.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Smith against Butler. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Adebayo. Offensive rebound. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles. He's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Clifford. Back to Butler. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's DeRozan. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Top of the key. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
DeRozan against Edwards. Butler on the way. High arcing shot. He lays it in. And it's 6 points for Butler.
He's found his game in this second quarter, looking very assertive now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Smith for 3. Smith missing again.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Minnesota 26, the Kings 28. Please give a big round of applause for your Timberwolves. You damn.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy has been getting it done is prime time.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Smith in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. And sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
Here's Butler. Rebound by Smith. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. The 17-footer goes down. Smith's got 14 points.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
McDaniels against DeRozan. Butler on the way. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. Shoots over Reed. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Sabonis has got his second bucket tonight.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And the Timberwolves call timing. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not.
Making some changes here. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 18. And we'll be back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. We've got Butler. Adebayo is out there with Sabonis. It's Clifford at the 2 guard. Shoots it. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Edwards' shot is good.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Here's Butler. Pass to Clifford. Shoots from 12. Tries again. And Sabonis lays it up and in.
The tenacity on that interior. Just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Smith. Misses off the left iron. The Kings trail by 17. Now Butler. Tipped away. He gets that one.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Smith surveying the D. Edwards kicks to Smith. Back to Edwards. A second chance effort. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Butler. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Back to Smith, and stolen by Butler. Here's Sensabaugh. Over to the wing. Shoots. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Prime Time.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offensive end, and it's been all game long. Never hesitating to attack a gap in the defense, and then he found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. Pass to Adebayo. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's Clifford. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Outside Butler. It's stolen by Smith.
Not only racking up points, but also limiting their opponent's scoring. Really impressive win here for the Timberwolves.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And tonight's win will put them up 2-1 and what?
Both teams will make substitutions. .51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender. Sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
Good on the second. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Some good competition with the hometown advantage, and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Tell me if you still love. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? I'm telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some rooms. Then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me if you still love. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? I'm telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some rooms. And I like some money tonight. Then again, I can be. Yeah. I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m., no stress. At 3, that kick in. And 30, you feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a low be the best. I'm looking at her when her son is turning to you. Now you start. My mind is it you, is it her? We brought to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's a leak. I make it. Bon appetit when I feast. Slipping and slide through the streets. Take the Venice, especially in this Cabaret Jeep. Engine make it out the creep.
Then you'll head to your pre-draft press conference. Answer carefully because what you say will affect which team drafts you.
I was raised on pizza.
There's also short and long-term GOAT challenges that you can complete to earn GOAT points. The more you earn, the more you'll climb the all-time ladder.
There's also a lot to do outside of the W.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Pirtle and Murray Boyles in at the power forward position. Pass to quickly. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
With the putback, Reed on the follow.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Ingram after the miss from Smith. And the shot goes in.
Well, you know Ingram has such a good all-around game. No problem at all from that mid-range area.
The shot's good from Smith.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively.
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Over quickly. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
A nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
Driving to the basket. It's good. Quickly's got 8 points.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Oh, no question. Because these teams only play twice a year, this game will mean a lot more to them.
Now, here's McDaniel. Back to Smith. Over quickly. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Good read by McDaniels. This is the kind of team-first attitude he brings to the floor.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. In a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Ingram. And Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Edwards finds Smith. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Back to Smith. 8 balls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Here's Quickly. Here's Pirtle, and he uses the glass on the layup. Pirtle's got his first points of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime, last time out against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He dropped 35 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Count it. Quickly's got 12 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Edwards. There's the triple. Here's Randall. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Man, he is so tough to move inside. Randall going to work on the offensive glass and gets the score as a reward.
Right block shot. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Quickly.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Murray Boyd. after the made shot from Smith. Ingram outside. Here's Quickly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Quickly's got 8 here in the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage.
So the Timberwolves called their first time out. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
Smith hits them both. 1:03 left in the first half. Raptors trail by 6. Now Quickly. And that one's good. Cheatham.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Dillingham. Quickly covering. Chalk up 2 there. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Mobo. And a miss there on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Smith, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Here's Quickly. A 29-point game for him in the win against Houston.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Timberwolves. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for Minnesota. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Edwards is out there with Smith. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Quickly with it, and it's Reed picking him up. And coach for teams defending the pick and roll. You often hear coaches talking about being at the level. Well, what does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys?
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And the Raptors call time here. One guy's been getting it done is prime time.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Then bucket in no time at all. That's now 32 points for Smith.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And again, it's Minnesota.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. 11-point game. Feeds away. The shot off that time.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick. Then it's Walter. And Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. The shot's good from Smith.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Walter. Count the basket. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pulls up, high post, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Smith against quickly, out to the wing, to the paint, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
High post try, nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 40 points.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing minutes.
Here's Murray Boyle. Nice defense from McDaniels. Smith the pass to Gobert. From about 16, and it's Smith that time on the assist by Gobert. 42 points for Smith.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Toronto calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. What?
Substitution on the court.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And he's good on the 3 ball.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Nice shot by Smith.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Out to Ingram. Plenty of space. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's now 7 points for Brandon Ingram.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year. So tonight we'll make it 46.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Smith.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And Russell gets it to go. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And again, another basket there from Smith. Smith's got 53.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And he gets the bucket.
Jakob Poeltl with the assist.
Smith kicks to Edwards. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you later on.
Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. Then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any mini money I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I guess. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. Then again, I can be. Yeah, I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m. don't stress. At 3 that kick in, and 30 you feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a look, be the best. I'm looking at her when her starting to turn into you. Now you start. My mind is it you, is it her? We bop to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's elite. I make it. Won't have a kick when I'm busy. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a finesse, especially this Cabernet Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you by the Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there, is this a room for me? Baby, do tell, do tell. Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some rooms. But then again, I can be.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Celtics. For Minnesota, a great record. 2 games back from the conference leaders. They're doing what they're supposed to do, getting after it each and every night. Celtics, T-Wolves, just moments away, right after this. We hope this St. Patty's Day is bringing everything. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum at the 4 with Cada in at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Anthony Edwards out there with Smith. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And Grant, one thing we know about these teams, they can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such complete rosters.
And Boston has possession following the score by Minnesota. 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Pritchard fires away outside. Randall pulls down the board. To the inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down here.
Pritchard surviving the D. Out to the right wing. Outside, Brown. Pass to Pritchard. There's the triple. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And he drops it first. Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, BA, he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated. And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Tatum. His last outing, he had 20. Brown gets the bucket.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Here's Smith. Another one falls for Minnesota.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Smith against Pritchard. Right at the free throw line. And another basket from Minnesota.
Can you believe him so far? 6 for 6.
And first time out of the game called for Boston.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Season in the books. The power rankings can tell you a lot. You take a look at the Celtics. No movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
When I look at Minnesota, they're sitting tight in the number 3 spot, one of the league's elite teams. With every right to be confident no matter who they face.
Here's Hollins. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the three. Reed with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pritchard against Smith. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Shoots over Pritchard. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Dillingham.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
He's not the quickest guy out there, but he can outsmart you and outwork you.
Back to Smith. Over Pritchard. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Oh, man. They have really heated up from mid-range.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Now here's Cornette. Reed defending. Cornette passes to Pritchard. That one off the back iron and out.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And it's good. 2 points. Smith's got 19 points.
Hey, they are really exploiting openings in the mid-range. 10 straight points from that area.
Here's Hollins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've done well to disrupt
Boston, 9.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
In it forward, it'll be Edwards and Randall. Dillingham out there with Smith, and it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He had 39 points, and he was very efficient from the field. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Allie, great info there. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
They get it again. And the basket by Shireman.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual match.
And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter.
That's the end of the half with the score. Your Timberwolves, 52, Boston, 32.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. Celtics trail by 20. Pritchard from outside. Drops in the 3. Pritchard's got 5.
Yeah, excellent decision by Tatum. Kicking it out to the ready shooter.
A nice shot by Smith.
He's getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Outside Tatum. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Oh, got that one up quick. Smith's got 27.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves. And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin the second half. 4 for 5 so far.
And the shot goes. That's 29 for him.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 18. Pass to Tatum. 3-pointer. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Outside, Brown. Now Pritchard. He has 7. Ooh, stolen by Smith. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Yeah.
Allie, thanks for the report. And Boston calls time here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Outside Tatum. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
A nice shot by Smith.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Celtics trail by 21. Here's Hollins. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Hollins has got 6 points.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Shannon comes in for Anthony Edwards. Jackson, he's checked in for Boston. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Taking a look at some numbers here for Jason Tatum. Also checked in for Cornette. 46 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Smith in the high post. And he gets it to go. Smith's got 37.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Count the basket.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Smith's got 39.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Shireman's checked in for Boston. Smith inside. And no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
The length, quickness, and IQ Tatum possesses makes him a nightmare matchup, and it's why defenders end up fouling.
And so Tatum nails both of them. 11 seconds left in the 3rd. Pulls up, high post. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 41.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Boston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so it's Minnesota up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've wrapped. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And then forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Then there's Nas Reed, then it's Smith, and it's Bufkin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
A nice shot by Smith.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Here's Pritchard. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers, and it's working.
Throws it up high, and finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, nice lob there, and what a leap by Tatum. You just have to admire that kind of play.
Smith, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Brown against Edwards. Brown passes to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 on the clock. Ooh, it's stolen away. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Bufkin with the bucket. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too. Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Smith. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Smith's got 53 points.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
In your career, Stan, you coach contend. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you.
Tell me is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You said I know.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
Before I had you right in some room. Then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I guess. Oh girl, yeah, I did it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot, and I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still? Tell me right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to way before